Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to try to fix my camera real quick with the stick of awesomeness. Anyway, welcome back to the living room. I'm LA Sherbalicious, and I am so glad that you're here. Mwah. Muchos besos to everyone who is back already. I've got a new thing going on, so I just wanted to share this with you. I am now live streaming on YouTube. What? So the chat is a little bit different today. I'm very excited about it though, because I've been trying to figure this problem out for like ever. Yeah. But today is the magical day that it is working. That now I have to finesse it and fine tune it. It's been a long, hard road, you guys, because I've been trying to do this since like August, maybe. And I kept doing it the right way. But then if you go around the back door and do it the other way, then you're totally going to make it. So yay. Anyway, so thank you. So, again, I'm Ella Sherbalicious, and this is my living room, the living room. And it's a place where we can talk about just about anything. I really am particularly interested and curious about how you guys made out with Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah. Okay, so hold on just a second, guys, because I'm trying to figure out how to chat, to be honest. And it says I need to sign in to chat. Okay, open the web browser, sign into chat, paste, and then hit send. Can it do it? Will it do it? I'm not seeing a send that's being sent. I hit enter. Barnacles, and it's supposed to be in the chat. Oh, because I have way too many characters in here. Okay, let's see here. Let me take off a couple of items because that's mad funny. Okay, so I'll take off the Facebook because obviously you guys are here, and Twitch because you guys are here. Let's see, that's 375 characters. Okay. Uh, okay. This is the funniest part because I kept hitting enter, yeah, but it looks like I have to get rid of 164 characters. And sometimes they say that the characters some characters take up more space than others, so it's not really 200. But I'm going to have to knock this down. I like everything I said. Okay, so I'll take this off and let's see if that minimizes it. All right, now I'm at 323 characters. I'll take this off. Let's see here. Okay, so that is, 231. I'm doing pretty good. Let's see then. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, so I'm going to take some more out off. 8. Okay, so that is how many characters? 221. I'm almost there. Thank you guys for sitting here with me. Because I'm totally trying to go through this. And like I said, I'm very excited that I am finally on YouTube. So now I feel like that once I get my ads together, my viewership will expand, hopefully. And to everyone who's here as a repeat offender and coming to see me again, I say thank you and mwah, welcome. Muchos besos. Great to see you guys here in the living room again. And it is Thursday night, Thanksgiving night. How did you guys make out? I made my turkey thanks to Andy Smith's help. And I hope I got her last name right. Andy, charge it to my head, not my heart, if I get the name right. I'll have to go back and look, but I believe I got it right, Andy Smith. And yeah, retired Navy chef. Yeah, I got a good turkey going on. And I made gravy with giblets. I haven't eaten it yet because I kind of feel ill if I'm streaming, and then I have a full stomach, so I don't. But anyway, let me finish working on this so I can clear out of this and be done. Um, let's see here. It says follow my stream, YouTube. I'll just say I'm on. That'll cut it down. Oh, my phone. I'm on YouTube. Okay, so that's 210 characters. Woot! We only have like 10 left to get rid of. Hit the follow button. Okay, so that would shorten it. Know. Okay, is that it? 197. We're inside it. We're in it. Okay, so yes, I finally got to click and put a thing there. Anyway, so great to see you guys back. Oh, there it is. Okay, so my YouTube channel, since I just established it, like, I'd say probably in the last, like, 15 minutes, I don't have the proper, because I have a couple of different pages I was working on. So, anyway, once I get that page link, I'm going to put it up properly. But, you guys, totally, I'm so excited. I'm in the living room, and the living room is now live on YouTube, you guys. So, yay! Anyway, so how did you guys do? Let me look in multi-stream and see. Oh, Heather's here. Hey, Heather. Okay, so I was in another window, so I didn't see. But hi, Heather. I just posted it. It's in the stream chat. Perhaps it's a delay. Remember, it's a 25-second delay on the chat. Okay, Heather, when I tried pecan pie for the first time, it was amazing. Ooh, what did you think, Heather? Like, besides amazing, did it just not melt in your mouth? Girl. Like I said, did you eat it with the nuts on it or no nuts? Because I love it without the nuts on it. I mean, the nuts give it flavor, yeah, but I take all the nuts off of the pecan pie, and then I totally snarf it down. It's so terrible. It's not even right, but, and, you know, a friend of mine once was like, isn't this called pecan pie for a reason? I love that Karo syrup and that flaky crust that oh, so good, you guys. Love it. Love it. Okay, so hold on for a second. I gotta troubleshoot. Okay, so in the chat, you don't see that I've posted a message? Well, how about if I go ahead and just send you the link? Okay, thank you. One moment, please, while I do some technical stuff, y'all. Okay, how am I going to send it? Through Facebook. Okay, here we go. I'll do it in Messenger. So anyway, I'm so glad that you guys are here. Welcome back. Like I said, let me know how things went. And let me see here. Okay, so it's at the bottom of this. I didn't even do anything different. But yeah, again, to let you guys know, let's see, I was able to make turkey. I was able to make dressing. Or no, turkey and gravy. Oh my God, you guys, my gravy is bomb.com. Oh my gosh, it is so savory. And I don't usually use flour for my gravy. I use the slurry, the cornstarch slurry. And so anyway, I'm going to tell you, it is so delicious. It is so good, you guys. You don't even know. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys made. I am so back in the chat again, Heather. I ate it with nuts and the pecan pie. Oh my gosh. So anyway, yes. So pecan pie. Now, did you eat it with ice cream or Cool Whip on it? Like I like the Cool Whip. And yes, I say it just like Stewie Griffin did. If you've seen it, you know. But Cool Whip. I love saying it like that because that is what it says. You can't say it halfway because then it's like Cool Whip. Like, Cool Whip is not one word. And anyway, I like the uniqueness of what it sounds like. It's a very cool phrase, Cool Whip. But I don't eat pecan pie with Cool Whip on it, and I don't eat pecan pie with anything else on it. I just totally take the nuts off, and then the Karo syrup. That is pure D sugar, you guys. pure sugar, and I love it. Let me see. Now, I did want to make the banana cream pie that I said I was going to make, but you guys, the bananas, they lied to me. The bananas were like, they looked yellow with the green edges, yeah. And so I was like, I'll let them ripen. Well, they ripened, but they didn't change color. Like, they were like liars from the pits of hell. They were probably ripe the day I purchased them, actually. But so because they didn't have because as you know that when bananas get older, they have like a I just realized that I still had like this music playing in the background. That's actually pretty funny. Let me see if I can turn it off. No. And you guys know it's like so many times that I'll have multiple windows open. That's what's going on here. And I could not tell you what tab it is that has the sound. I was sitting there looking here. Is it one of these? Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay, found it. Woo! But as you can see, I've got multiple tabs open, and that's just on one of my windows because last night we streamed and I was looking at different recipes, and so I had multiple pages open. Heather, thank you for liking the stream. Mwah, muchos besos. So awesome. Thank you, thank you. Did anybody else try anything new for the first time? Because that was Heather's first time trying the pecan pie. And let me tell you, you guys, like I really wanted to, let me see if I can show you what it looks like. Let me see. I'm going to pull this page over here so we can look at it together. Of course, I'm going to my beloved Pinterest. And you guys, Pinterest is like a vast, like, array of stuff that you never knew that you would love to. Keith Morrell, thank you for sharing my stream. You are always so awesome about that, and I always absolutely appreciate it very, very much. Thank you, thank you. Mwah, you my nerve herder. So, oh yes, Pinterest. How did I get back here? And so anyway, last night, so I'm telling you guys, I did make those, make my, ooh, that looks good. Garlic Parmesan roasted. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. This is how I make my Parmesan. I mean, my Brussels sprouts. And for a second, hold on while oh, you guys, when you make it this way, it is so deliciously succulent and savory, and your tongue will be so happy it'll slap your brains. I mean, like, seriously, absolutely the most delightful thing you could possibly make in your entire life. And they're oven roasted. Look at how golden those are. They will melt in your mouth. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Those firm Brussels sprouts that you have when you boil them or when you steam them or even when you stir fry, you don't even know that you're welcome. And you do your broccoli and you do your cauliflower like that, oven roasted. You just cut them into bite-size-ish type bits, and you guys toss it with olive oil and these spices. See how they've got it here? And then you just spread it evenly in a pan. I line my pan with parchment paper because I don't like scrubbing. I hate scrubbing. That's like one of my most least favorite things to do. And so, whenever you're anywhere that I can find a shortcut, man. Now you can use tin foil. I mean, if you'd like to use tin foil to line your pan, that's fine too. Or you could use the disposable pans. But some people are about the environment, which I respect. But for me, I don't have a dishwasher. And I don't want to bust suds. I hate busting. I've been busting suds since I was since I was 2, But growing up, we had a dishwasher. But since my mom was from the Philippines, she was like, nah, we're not doing that. And she would sit there, and the dishwasher was actually the dish drain. So you would wash the dishes, put them in the drain to dry, right? Yeah. Makes sense, right? As a kid, I never understood that, but as an adult, I kind of get it because you're like, but I like the hot water disinfecting. And so, long story short, I don't have a dishwasher right now either. So I have to use, these, these bad boys. But anyway, long story short, even more, anywhere where I can not scrub a pot, like if I use a crock pot, I'll use a liner. I don't have all day to sit there and have it soak, and I don't have all day to sit there and scrub it out. Yeah. Look at the deliciousness and just like the little good. You know what these little bits are? You know what they are? They are goodness. You sit there and you eat these goodness and these pieces that fall off. Oh my God, you guys. Ah, can I just tell you that if you ever make it, let me know. Usually I do mine for 35 minutes, well, 40 minutes at 400 degrees, but the last 10 minutes you got to keep an eye on them or they'll get too dark. But so, yes. I am trying to tell you, these are the most delightful. They won't even leave the pan. Like they put it in a bowl here because I think they specifically were trying to eat it. I mean, show it and take pictures. But let me tell you something, you guys. Oh my God. When I oven roast broccoli, I do the same thing. I oven roast like the cauliflower, and I do the same thing. Toss it with a little bit of oil and coat it with some spices. Put it in the oven, and then you're just gonna keep an eye on it while it browns deliciously and delectably. So yes. If you've always sauteed them in a pan or a skillet with, bacon fat or, well, I don't want to say bacon fat. It sounds so bad for you. Bacon oil, bacon essence. But either way, you guys, this is absolutely delightful. And you can't go wrong with it. You cannot. So when you're ready to step up to the plate and go to the big leagues, go ahead and oven roast your Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli. Oh my God, you guys, you will not be sorry. I promise you. Okay, so I even forgot why I came here because what was I looking for? I saw that and I was like, see, look, see how goodly they look? Look at that. Roasted garlic Parmesan cauliflower. Like, come on, you guys. It's so simple. It's disgusting. And all you have to do is just sit there and does this a recipe? No, cloud bread. Okay, so yeah, you just get the cauliflowers and you sit there and you toss them in the delicious goodness. I don't really use breading though, so if you want to use take anywhere from 40 to 50 minutes. Oh, thank you, Keith and Merrill, for sharing my stream again. I feel like I got a message or something. Let me see here. Hold on just a second. Okay. Huh? Okay. Woo! All right. So, anyway, back to, oh, you guys, roasted vegetable recipes. So, they've got more here. I'm sorry, my sinuses have been like acting a fool today. Even my voice sounds lower to me right now, but I'm okay with that if you guys are okay with that. So the best roasted broccoli, garlic parmesan roasted Brussels sprouts, shawarma roasted cauliflower, brown sugar roasted carrots, garlic ranch roasted potatoes, and easy oven roasted potatoes. So you guys, I'm down with the oven roasted. Now what did I come back here for again? Do you guys do you guys remember why I came here? I said I was going to look something up on the Andy, hello. The turkey turned out beautifully. I followed your directions. I cooked it, and then at the very end, now one thing I didn't do, and I looked this up, but you take the wing part and the little pointy part. You're supposed to take that and tuck it so I don't have to worry about burning it and covering it with a tin foil. Because I remember growing up, my mom would cover the top part in this with tin foil. So I was reading and they said to cook it for 1 hour upside down and then cook it the second hour upside up. So I did that, and thank you so much, because just knowing how long to bake it was totally like the biggest part. But thank you. And it's brined. I haven't had a chance to taste it yet, so I can't tell you if it's good or not, but yeah. So anyway, the turkey looks delightful, and then I made a gravy with it. And I cooked the giblets. I was so proud of myself. I was like, okay. And then I tasted the heart, and it's not bad. I tasted the gizzard too, and I tasted the liver, because I was just like, but it wasn't bad at all. I thought it was going to be like extremely chewy, but it wasn't. And usually when I eat like chicken gizzards, they're really chewy. I can't tell you the last time I ate a chicken gizzard. Do you guys eat chicken gizzards? I do chicken livers. I do the hell out of chicken livers. I like chicken, I like pork, and I like beef, like calf liver. But yeah, and all of the above with onions, or I like onions and gravy with that and serve it with like rice. What? But so anyway, how did your turkey turn out? Oh no, how did your visit with your mother go, Andy? And Heather, did anybody in here end up making anything for Thanksgiving? Or were you just a participant and you gave your opinion? Because that is the role of the person who doesn't bring anything, or the person who is not allowed to bring anything. I always go to Thanksgiving dinners where you're not allowed to bring anything. So I'm like, all right, I'll bring something. I bring a bottle of wine, a bottle of pop. Sometimes I'll bring a gallon of water. Like it just meant, because I know I'll drink water. So, I'm trying to be healthier, and I'm trying to make sure that I do the right thing for myself. And drinking water is one of those things. So, yeah, definitely. Now, I didn't spend Thanksgiving with anyone today. I was supposed to, but at the last second, I didn't know what time to show up. And then, like, the person texted me at 14 minutes till, like, hey, you still coming over to eat? And I was just like, it's kind of early. And they were like, well, typically we have Thanksgiving at this time. And I was like, or Thanksgiving lunch. And I was like, I don't know anybody who has Thanksgiving lunch. They always have Thanksgiving dinner. Or, I mean, maybe it's lunch if you're planning on other people coming and all this stuff. But overall, like, I've always thought that family had it later. So anyway, long story short, I was like, you guys go ahead and eat, because it was like 14 minutes till I had just had a disturbing phone conversation, and then I hadn't even wiped the sleep out of my eyes. So I was like, I don't like being rushed either. So a lot of times I'm just like, no. I mean, if I'm running late, like some people get upset with me, but I'm like, I'm not trying to be late because I'm trying to be late. It's just that if it's not work, I'm not really going to I'm not going to really run to get ready. Amy Johnson, welcome back to the living room. Good to see you today. I'm so glad to see all of you guys. I wish I could give you all big hugs, because I just knew you guys were going to be busy, and it totally touches my heart. Oh, Andy, I am so very sorry. Andy, I'm so sorry. Goodness. I was really hoping that you guys would get the news that she could come home, but I guess she did go home, right? Oh, I am so sad for you, Andy. I am so sorry for that. I'm so sorry for your loss today. Aw. Were you there with her? Were you there when it happened, or did you, I'm so sorry. I just don't even know what to say. I am so sorry. Oh, Amy, love sent from my family. And hi, Connor. How are you doing today? Welcome back to the living room. I'm glad that you were able to make it back. You caught me right before I became a sniveling mess. Aw. But yes, love from me to your family as well. Aw. That is so terrible. Aw. Oh, now I feel bad. I don't want to be happy. I can't be happy. I feel actually really terrible for you, Andy. I wish I could give you a hug. I'm so sorry. Well, we hope that some blather about food and talking about some of the things that we did today, I hope that helps. I really wish I could like come and give you a hug, but unfortunately I cannot. So I have to give you these paltry words. I'm sorry. So again, but so we are all still here, and I know that I speak for everybody when I say that we're sorry. So Connor. How is Connor? I wanted to ask you too. What did you guys have for Thanksgiving today? Did you guys end up having that crab rangoon, the dip and the sorry guys, the dip and the crescent roll? That was what it was. Crescent ring. Did you guys get both of those? I just found out my friend lost a cat she was trying to save, and I was crying and yet grateful to feel to know love. Yes. Yes. And I'm glad that you came into the stream tonight, Andy. You really didn't have to do it, and it just really means a lot that you're able to come here, and I hope that the vibes that we have and what we put out, that you see that we don't even really know each other personally, but we know, you know what I mean, how it is. Golly, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to dry my eyes one more time, and we're going to celebrate being together and celebrate being alive and making the best and the most of what we have. And Andy, oh my gosh, my heart just goes out to you. So please don't think I'm just passing the torch and being like, whatever. I am going to pray for you tonight and pray for your family. Okay, so sadness abounds for a moment. And I'm sorry for that's one of the reasons why I don't want to get a pet. Well, I do want to get a pet. Don't get me wrong. I want to get a pet so bad, but I don't want to have it get older and pass. Like, that's going to be my saddest part. So I'm kind of putting it off. Plus, my lease won't allow for it. So I just don't have a cat right now. But you guys, if I could, I would get a Welsh Corgi, and then I would get one of those dwarf kitties, the ones with the short legs, and they would be like a little short family running around, puppies and kitties. But then cats, man, they become jerks once they get older. You know what I'm saying? When they're kittens and they're all wide-eyed and like, I'm so clumsy. You know, they're just the cutest things in the world. But then once they get that wisdom, man, they're crazy. They are crazy. Yeah, Andy. I can imagine. And thank you for, again, thinking about joining us. I mean, that's really, I am super flattered. I am super flattered. So, yeah, I'm so glad that you were able to make it in here tonight. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. My neighbor invited us over for ham and scalloped potatoes and biscuits and stuffing, etc. Saved us on a day where we didn't have the money and transportation to do a holiday dinner. What? Bless your neighbor. You know what? So it bees like that sometimes. Some days you just don't have the money to do everything. And I've been over, I have a few friends that are just amazing. And one girl, I used to go to Thanksgiving at her house. Not only did she share her family with me, but she always made me a chocolate pudding pie. Always. And every single time she would be like, and here's your pie. And it would be a whole pie. Like, what? I forgot I love chocolate pie. And I forgot she did that for me. I'm going to have to call her afterwards and just be like, girl, I remember every time. Because this was like in mid-late 2000s. But she sure did. And she was like, you're not staying home. And she'd call me by my first and last name. And I'm just like, why do you have to call me by my first and last name? But yeah, man, I know exactly what it is when you don't have the money and you want to eat and celebrate. I can't tell you how many days I had like peanut butter and crackers or peanut butter and sliced American cheese. I'm sorry, not peanut butter. I mean, I guess it could be yummy, but I'd have crackers and that, or, you'd go to the store and you get like a pack of hot dogs or something like that, or a pack of ham and a loaf of bread. Like, that was your meal until you got paid again. So, or those ramen noodles. What? So anyway, yeah, I remember those days. That is such a blessing to have a friend that's like that. And all the fixins, ham, scalloped potatoes, biscuits. Y'all, that sounds delicious. I would have came over too. Oh, Steve. Yes, welcome back. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you, Steve. Welcome back to the living room. I'm so glad that you're back today. Mwah. I was praying and felt like the day was saved. Helped my son be happy. Oh. But to everybody, uh, I'm glad that your son was happy. Oh, did your son's football teams win? I know the Skins won. So what about the Lions? I didn't even catch that. I've been troubleshooting my stream all day. So what about the Detroit Lions? How'd they do? Andy, we are honored and blessed to be in your path. Absolutely. Amy said it perfectly. We are honored and blessed to be in your path, Andy. And I know that at least Amy and I would give you a big old hug. I'd hazard to say a couple of other people would too. I was so worried yesterday, and it felt like the universe poked me inside with positive messages to lift me through my worries. Yes, me too. I'm telling you, I had the blues all day yesterday, and it was really hard because, like I said, I work in academics, and now is the time, and we're doing admissions right now, so it's really a big, just big Mod Podge of stuff, and so this is just so. I love coming to the living room because you guys are the awesomest and you guys are just chill and everybody shares in with everybody Oh, my son has become aware of holidays and traditions and life doesn't always line up with the expectations. That is correct. And it's hard though because a lot of people nowadays, I think that the younger generation, and I'm not criticizing them at all, but they have high expectations. And when it doesn't match up, there's a disconnect with the mental because nobody ever taught them how to ride out that middle part. It's kind of like, I tell my friends, it's like Rocky. You sit there and you watch Rocky, right? Rocky 1. And, he gets beat down. And so in this like 30-second, maybe 1-minute montage, he gets beat down and then he practices and he starts running on the beach and, dude runs right past him like he's like, slugging through mud. And then as it goes in this montage, he gets better and he gets better. And then he jumps up and down one of the steps and he's got his, that's great and everything. But a lot of movies show this where it's like, it starts off good and then the hero goes through the troubles and the troubles get fixed like that, And in real life, it doesn't happen. Like sometimes to get out of something, it takes months, if not years. And you have to continuously work at it. And so it's that perseverance that, when you play a video game and you die, what do? You respawn just real quick. You don't have to wait. You don't have a, instant gratification. So not being critical, they just don't know how it is to not have that instant gratification because even jobs, nowadays, when we were younger, you go to a job, you work there for years and years, and then you retire from that same company. And nowadays you're being told if you stay longer than 4 years at a company, like, that shows that you don't know how to grow and you don't develop as a person. Like it is negative on your resume if you're at a place for very long, So, I mean, I guess it depends on what level of the job you have. But anyway, long story short, it is hard for people to figure out how to work the middle and disappointments. So I am just so, I'm just glad that holidays and traditions and life and what's going on, even though we can't see, join our family and things like that. And even though we lost some of our family, we're here. And we're able to share that camaraderie. We're able to share that love that's out there and share the fact that we all know what it's like to be struggling. So you're not by yourself in anything because we know at least a part of your struggle. You know what I mean? Like everybody can say, no matter what age you are, that we understand. So anyway, that's like I said, that's the purpose of my stream is to be able to help people and share experiences and talk. Let me see here. My neighbor sent over a bowl of ham rice. Ooh, Andy, is that ham, onions, and rice with scrambled egg in it, or what did they put in it? That's ham rice to me. And let me tell you something, I will tear up some ham rice. You would think that my middle name was Ham. I would tear up some ham rice. That sounds good, actually. Girl, you have a blue rose in your hair just like I wear. Oh, really? Really? I love these colors. Like, it's such a nice, like, I don't know how the energy from it is really good. And I love the color blue because to me, the color blue always gives off good energy. Like, no matter what color, even the dark navy blue. Like, I love a navy blue. And I think I look okay in navy blue. But anyway, I saw this flower and it just spoke to me. So I was like, yes. Absolutely. Sorry, guys. I've just been sniffling. I'm so sorry. Let me see. Girl, you his Lions lost and his Washington team won big time. I know. I saw the Washington team win big time. I was very happy for the Washington team supporters, fans, I mean. Oh man, girl, yesterday the blues was a term in my mind, winter blues. Yes. And I want to go outside and I want to enjoy, like, you know what, even if I have the blues, even in the winter, you know what I'll do? And this is so funny, but I can't be the only one. So what I do is I get in my car and I love to just go for a drive, just love it. I find it peaceful. It releases any kind of tension and stress in my mind. And so what I do is I get in my car, especially if the sun's out and it's cold outside, I turn on the heat in my car, like the highest heat, and with my windows up, right? But I pretend like it's the middle of the summertime. Like, as long as there's not snow on the ground, it totally fits. Like, there's no leaves on the trees, but visually, it's kind of the same. But I just turn on the heat really high, and then I drive around and I pretend like it's summer. And it feels really cool because I'm also blasting my music. Yes, if it's not at least 100,000 decibels, and if I don't feel it, if my car isn't shaking like it's got some, like, problems, like, seriously, I'm that person. You're like, who is that listening to their music? Oh, it's me. And I'm probably singing along too. But I have tint, so it's okay because nobody can really see me. Oh, you helped light a fire in me to lift me. Yay! Aw, LA Angel. Oh, Amy, I'm telling you, you guys do the same back for me. I'm telling you, I was like, I had the blues. I've had the blues like almost every day this week because every day this week, oh, if I could just tell you guys what's going on at my, but I don't believe in being a messy Marvin. I like to share, but I don't like to be a messy Marvin. So unless it gets really bad, like right now it's manageable, but I'll let y'all know in the future. But anyway, I've been having the blues, and every evening I come into the living room and I'm like, yes, here is a group of the like the best people out there, because I don't know, I just feel like you guys, I feel it. I try to tell my son that we need to be flexible, but he still has a hard time with it. Well, when you're younger, you don't know about flexible and compromise. You know about what you want and what you don't get, like, but and to be flexible too. What's kind of funny to me is like flexibility with a situation. I look at it like when we were kids and your mom gave you a shirt, right? And you came to her with the shirt you wanted and she was like, no, I'm not getting that shirt. So you're like, and then she says, here, try this shirt on. And you don't want that shirt. You want the other shirt. So you know how you're going to wear that shirt? You're going to wear that shirt all slumped over, and you're going to walk over and you're going to be like, she'll say, let me see. And you'll be like, like, this is the shirt. But if it was a shirt you liked, you'd have been strutting in there looking proud, making sure it looked all straight. So it's like, if your expectation was to get that shirt and then your mom was like, no, then you got to find, and I wish I would grumble about it because then she wouldn't have got me anything and I would have got a whooping, so I guess she would have gotten me a whooping is what I would have gotten. So, it wasn't an option in my house. And so I love that parents give their kids the option, and they're not quite as stringent as my mom was, because yeah, you can say something if you want to lose your face. I'm not kidding. Woo. Let me see here, but I'm sure he's working on it. It's a lot to go from us being able to do whatever we so chose, every day. If I wanted to go outside, and now I feel like a superhero, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, where's my mask? I didn't get my mask. I forgot my mask. Sometimes I have to go all the way home to get my mask, but I've learned a few places that will keep masks at the front of their store. And so I go in there, take a mask. I'm like, thank you. Sometimes I'll buy something, but usually I keep them in my car. It's only when I go ride with someone else that I'm like, dang it, I forgot my mask. Anyway, so let's see here. Catch up with the chat, you guys. Sorry. Take the juice from the ham to cook the rice. She added onion. Ooh. Oh, so were there ham bits in it or just... I've never thought of that. I've done chicken broth, but I've never done ham broth. Andy, you are totally... You're creating a monster. I am from the Philippines. Do you know that I eat rice and I love it? I love rice. It is so... Oh, it's so addictive to me. That sounds delightful. I'm going to try that. Seriously. Let's see here. Like, I am almost 40 and I've been through some hard stuff, and yet still LA pokes into my life and I see the signs of your epic awesomeness. Like, OMG girl. Oh, Amy. See, this is why I love you guys. Seriously. This is why. It makes me so glad all those years in hospital beds and ICU units that I never gave up. That's true courage. And then you still sound positive. I knew I had people to meet and things to do. And here I am, honored to meet a sacred soul like you. Aw, feels, yes. I'm telling you. And yes, Andy, I'm totally going to make that rice. But Amy, oh my goodness. And you know what? Everything happens for a reason. I read something, it was a post the other day, and I'm paraphrasing it. But it's like, isn't it weird how all of the things that happen to us in our lives and all of the twists and turns that we encounter, that we should all be in the same place right now at the same time and doing the same thing? I think that's actually magical. I really do. Like, not magic like, Alohomora or, I don't know, Wingardium Leviosa. Not Leviosa. But, I really do. I think that it's absolutely magical that we're all here together. So let me see here. I'm telling you, no matter how dark it gets better. Seasons change. And I believe you. Like, I just given your story and how you've been through the ringer, really, literally, with just your troubles and having to be in and out of the hospital. And then you're still such a positively bright person, and you create a safe haven for people. Like, what? I very, very much respect, very much. I love to cook and bake. Andy, I wish I could come to your house. I'm telling you. Oh, did you give any more thought, Andy, to possibly having a cooking channel, or at least putting together the cookbook that your family wants you to put together? I think it's a great idea. I am willing to tell you no matter how dark it gets. Yes. You are so right about that. International foods too? What is it? Okay, say for example, an esteemed person was coming to your home, and it was a person that you highly respected. What would you cook for them for dinner? I'm very curious. Like, it doesn't have to be the full course, just like, what would the main part of the meal be? If it were me, let me see, what would Amy, what, you too, if you guys were cooking, and Steve and whoever's in the living room, Connor, if you're in there, do you have any specialties that you like to cook? Or if you don't cook, you don't cook. It's no biggie, but I would love to know what you guys... Oh gosh, I can't even imagine. And you know what? I've been sitting here trying to remember why I opened up the Pinterest again. And I know it was because of something that I thought about. Chocolate pie? No, it can't have been the chocolate pie. But look it. I think it heard me. Chocolate pie recipe. Oh, you guys, look at that. Look at that. Chocolate cream pie, y'all. They're going to make it. Oh, we got to watch this. Hold on just a second. Andy, I want to know more about your international foods and see what you would prepare for an esteemed guest. Oh, hold on. I got to watch this. What was the first part? My bad, y'all. I was looking at the stream. Okay, cream cheese. That's what that was. And then cocoa powder. Oh, they're making it with cocoa powder. I would have made it with pudding. Powdered sugar. Chocolate chips. Butter. Oh, that looks so delightful, you guys. And then you add the whipped cream. And then you blend it some more. Oh, that's how you'd make it from scratch. Do you bake this? Oh, goody, you chill it. I forgot all about chocolate cream pie. I think I want to make it without the crust. I have chocolate pudding. I have got whipped cream. I got the Cool Whip. I got 2 tubs of Cool Whip. Oh, you guys, it's about to go down tonight. It is going to go down tonight. Oh my gosh, I am totally in heaven right now. I totally forgot about that business. And I have the lazy man's way. Ooh, let's look at this one. Oh, see, they make it from scratch too, with condensed milk. No, I just want something really simple, and I think that if you make it with pudding, it's like totally awesome. And I have graham crack. Do I have graham crackers still? I don't think I have any more graham crackers. Oh, but I'm making this without a graham cracker crust, though. So, okay. Oh my goodness, that looks so good, you guys. Especially internet, probably Italian homemade ravioli. I envy anybody who can make homemade pasta of any type. My goddaughter knows how to make like homemade spaghettis. Like, that's so amazing to me. I've never made my own pasta, and I'm sure it's probably simple. What kind of ravioli? What kind of ravioli filling would you have? If I could spit it out, I will. What is your favorite ravioli filling to make? There's so many, right? You could have cheeses. You could have herbs like pesto. You could have meats like Italian sausage or chicken or ham or turkey, like beef. I would have some hot chocolate mix. Really? I didn't even think about hot chocolate mix. Oh my gosh. Andy, listen to that. I would not, hold on. Do they have one that says, ooh, look at this one. It looks all tall and stuff. Oh, it didn't have a video. Let's see. Is this a video for it? Skip the ad. Please let it be the pie. Oh, that is so rude. It closed up on me. There's no video for it, you guys. Look at that delectable, delightful tower of goodness with shaved chocolate on top. Oh, I'm going to leave that page open. Oh no, save, yes. Okay, so, oh, you guys, it looks so good. All right, so time to go backwards because I forgot why we got here. You guys have got to help me remember. I don't remember. Let me see. Ooh, Andy, I'm coming to your house the next time you make the very next time you make the raviolis. Shrimp and mozzarella. Wow. That sounds so delightful. That sounds really good. I'm going to have to look that up. Shrimp and mozzarella ravioli. Ravioli. And I spelled it wrong. They got it right. There we go. Creamy shrimp pasta. No, I want ravioli. Shrimp and crab stuffed raviolis. You guys, I love some seafood. And I know you can't eat it, Andy, but oh my goodness. I'm telling you, I will have some for you. I promise I will force myself to eat so much seafood. They don't have a ravioli? Where's the... I guess I'll look at the shrimp and crab stuffed raviolis. Ooh, this lobster, crab, and shrimp mac and cheese looks so good, you guys. Pardon me while I go over here and look at this real quick, okay? Oh, look at that. I would tear that up so hard. Oh my God, y'all. And it has Munster cheese in it. Munster and Gouda. Oh, Gouda is so Gouda, y'all. I love me some. Ooh, and if they made that smoked Gouda cheese, that mac and cheese would be off the paella. It would be right off the hook. Seriously. Get some pound lump crab, cooked lobster chunks, shrimp. I have to keep that recipe out too, you guys. This is horrible. Horrible. Oh my goodness, I would totally eat the shizzle out of that. Seriously, it would not live very long at all. Oh my gosh, and seared scallops. Oh wait, what are those over there? These are crab poppers? Okay, see, this is why I can't live on Pinterest. Ritz coated crab poppers. So I hear Ritz, which is like the bougie cracker. It's the low-level bougie cracker. It makes you feel good, and you feel kind of bougie. So it's got Ritz crackers. Thank you, Keith Moreau, for sharing my stream. You might have heard her. Mwah. Let me see. And I'm coming over to Andy's house, by the way, you guys. So when Andy is cooking, I'm going to have a beacon like a bat signal. Pecan pie. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to tell you, pecan pie, if you know how to make pecan, let me see how you make pecan pie. Let me go look in here. I'm like, I could never make it, but I love to eat it. I sure do. I sure do. Let me see. Did I keep yes, I kept that up. Let me look at the seared scallops right quick. Look at that goodness. Looking all crust-delicious, y'all. Oh my God, and so savory probably. Okay, pause this. And then, well, no, I'm going to look at it anyway. And then we'll look at the pecan pie. I just don't know how to make it, but I know how to eat it, Andy. I know how to eat it like a professional. Oh, look at this, you guys. Now, my friend who showed me how to make this showed me how to make it with bacon grease or bacon oil. And interesting. Look at how golden that is. 10 minutes is all you need. Ooh, add garlic and butter. What? Oh, they just want me to fall out. That's exactly what they want. Connor says, watching the living room and the dining room tonight due to all the food we My bad. I'm sorry. I just absolutely am like, I don't know. Food is love. Amy said it right. Food is love. Did you guys see how golden delicious those looked? I'm going to have to keep that recipe up too. What the what? Save it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we were going to look at pecan pie. Pecan pies. And I don't like it. Sometimes I'll hit a pecan pie where they do this mess right here where they pour it over the pecans. I don't want it all through because that just ruins my experience. Or when there's small little crumbled bits, you know. Like, I don't like that either. Let's have a look. See how they poured it like that? Man, they just made it all difficult. You guys, I'm not kidding. I love the stuff out of some pecan pie without the pecans. Salts, corn syrup. That right there is the magic. And then that melty butter, eggs, vanilla. I didn't know it had eggs in it. You learn. I'm today years old. I did not know that pecan pie had eggs. We could do a trade raviolis for lumpia. I would do that totally hands down. But the catcher is that I would really actually love to watch how you do it, and I wouldn't care if it'd be cool if you were able to watch what I was doing. But I think that making lumpia will be one of my streams. So, like I said, I'm waiting for tomorrow. I'm planning on getting some lighting, and you guys, oh God, once I get the right lighting, then I'm gonna really go for it. So I'm very excited about doing the cooking portion because, oh, at least I can eat it while I'm talking about it. You know, they do make a pecan extract. But I don't want to be difficult. Like if it was for me, only me, then I would put a little pecan extract in it. But since everybody makes the pie, I'm keeping that recipe open, you guys. Okay. Let me put it under decadent sweet deliciousness. Save. I have so many Pinterest boards, you guys. Let me see. But yeah, Andy. Ah, man. I'm serious. If we were in the same town, I would totally be down for a food trade like once a week at least. Because sometimes you eat the same stuff over and over, yeah? And it's like, you know, it's old, it's an old hand, you know? But when we eat some different food, then it like kind of wakes up your taste buds. And you know, I don't like, especially for Filipino food, Andy, where I live, there's not really a market. Maybe perhaps up in the city because there's a base there that is an Air Force base. So a lot of Filipinos are in and out. You know, they're married to the GIs or they're in the military and they go back and forth. So, yeah, but I've been to the restaurants and they're just not. My mom was such a persnickety, particular cook. And even now she'd be like, that's not Filipino food. You need to make it properly, you know. But I do mine with a little bit of an LA Sherbalicious twist. You know what I mean? A little bit more flavor, a little bit more kick. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not traditional. So anyway, it's like when she tells me that I act like American girls. I'm like, I grew up in America. Like, I started in the Philippines, but no, I grew up here. So, and I'm an American. How else am I supposed to be? It's like when people say you throw like a girl. I'm like, I am a girl. Let's see here. But so anyway, back to my pecan pie. Why does that look like fish? This is an upside down pecan pie. Self glazing. I don't know how that works. Isn't Oh, it's an apple pecan pie. So we've got two going on. And I'm real picky about apple pie too, you guys. I usually like apple pie. Oh, you put that down first and then you put the crust. Self-glazing with that sugary goodness. But I like my apples to be very soft. I don't like firm. And sometimes when I have apple pie, it's firm. Or and I like raisins in it. Some people are like, ugh. But I like raisins in apple pie. But like I said, the apple has got to be super soft. Like melt in your mouth soft. Look at that. That looks all gooey and delightful. I would totally eat the H out of that. Let's see. Anything else I want to look at? Best pumpkin pie. Best ever pumpkin pie. I love how everybody thinks theirs is the best. Pumpkin pie cheesecake? What the what? I don't know because that ruins my Cairo. It might be delightful. Would you guys try this? I love how these videos are like so short. That looks good. So, Andy, do you know how to cook any Filipino dishes yourself? Like, what would you say you'd be pretty easy with? I'm sure as a chef, you could probably reverse engineer any dish, especially having been one for so many years professionally. I bet you could reverse engineer tons of dishes. My mom can reverse engineer a dish. I can try, but my mom is like a professional. She'll sit there and tell you everything that went into it. I think that's absolutely cool. This looks so good, but I don't know what to say because I don't want cream cheesecake. I want that K-Rose syrup. It looks good though. That's some lick the bowl right there, you guys. I ain't gonna lie. Some people are like, oh, I'm too old to lick. I'm not too old to lick the bowl. I'll sit there with that bowl and be like, and then if I have a spatula, oh man, I'm killing it. I'm killing it. I love the goodness that's left in the bowls like that. Look at that bubbling, percolating delightfulness. I would get a whisk though, yeah? Ooh. Oh, you know what my favorite part of the season is now that I started like eating nuts and liking nuts is those sugar-coated pecans. Like they're sugar-coated. I don't like them when they're so cinnamony, but when they're just really like the glazed coated like sugary, man, those are delightful. Those are really good. Like I will eat those, but you know, let's see here. Catching up with the chat. I'm in the area where we have farms and close to 2 Navy base, so I have choices of Latin and Asian foods. Woo! I'm in an area. Oh, that's so nice. Ah, pancit. What type of noodles do you use for the pancit? I was thinking the other day about that, and I said, different people have different pancit preferences. I use like the brown, thicker wheat type noodle, and some people use the bean vermicelli, which is very, very slender for bihon. I think it's pancit bihon. We'll look at that in just a second. I wanted to look at some lava cakes because Connor put out their lava cake. So I do love lava cake. You guys, look at that goodness that comes out. We'll look at this one. I'm telling you guys, this is so good. The first time I ever had this. Andy, we'll look at some different types of pancit in a second because, you use the rice noodles. So I think you make the pancit bihon. I make pancit canton. But like I said, well, look, I could have my Tagalog phrases mixed up too. So, and in case you didn't know, the Philippines has got, FYI, it's over 300 different dialects. But the major dialect that people know about, and I was surprised to know there were over 300 different dialects myself. But the one, look at that. The one that I know about is Tagalog. And some people call it Tagalop, and it's not Tagalop. It's not a horse. It's not a horse. It's Tagalog. So they say Tagalog. That looks really good, you guys. I'll have to keep that open because it looks so good. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I'll put a heart on it. Oh, pancit. Connor, these lava cakes are making me so hungry. Oh, look at this. A lemon lava cake. What? I didn't ever see about lemon lava cakes. Do you guys love lemon cake? Now, I'm real picky about my lemon cake because it can't be too lemony because then it's overwhelming. So overpowering. I like to have a hint of lemon, but strong enough to taste it, but not too much, It's like a persnickety. But that looks really good. I wish that they had a video for that. Apple caramel lava cake. Shut the front door. Oh, I thought it was on, pardon me, I thought it was on the inside. Okay, so you can use a mandolin to slice. I don't ever think of using a mandolin, you guys. That's some patience right there. You have to line the whole bowl. Zest, flour, sugar, eggs, milk, butter, vanilla, and whip it up. Whip it good. And then pour it in there. You cut it, you pour the stuff in the center. Got it. Oh wow, apple juice, apple caramel. Ooh, that looks so good. Oh, you guys, that looks delightful. Oh, wow. When Mount Pinatubo erupted, I think that was in the early 90s.